In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to cut and sew this simple skirt, a two layers skirt with an elastic band at the waist. And in my last tutorial, I already showed you how I made this simple blouse. If you haven't seen the tutorial, I'll be linking it in the comment section for you to see. So this is the inspiration at the center, and this is the outcome of my recreation. So like I said, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew the skirt in this tutorial. So if this is something you're interested in, please like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get right into the tutorial. So for the skirt, you will need a two pattern Ankara. You can either get two different Ankara, or you can just use this type of Ankara that already has two pattern in one Ankara. So this is the Ankara I'll be using for the skirt. So I already used the red part for the blouse. So now let's do a simple calculation just to explain how the skirt is. So this is the band of the skirt. The skirt will have a band, then it has two layers. The two layers, they are not the same. One is longer than the other. So the lower part is longer than the upper part. As you can see what I'm sketching out, don't mind this drawing, just follow what I'm trying to explain. So like I said, this upper part here will be the band. So this is the band, and the length of your skirt is dependent on you, so depending on the length you want to work with. But for me, I think I work with a length of 32 inches. So I use 2 inches for the band. Then for this side here, I use 12 inches. For my band, I use 2 inches, and for this part here, I use 12 inches. That's the first layer. And for the second layer, from that point to this other point, I use 18 inches. Like I said, that one is longer than the other, and they are just like 6 inches apart. Or you can even make yours 4 inches, so you can use 12 and 16. So in total, the skirt length I'm working with is 32 inches. Now to cut this fabric, we can't just cut 12 inches. We have to add our sewing allowance to it. So I'll be adding half inch at the top here when I'm cutting the fabric, and I'll be adding half inch at the bottom when I'm cutting the fabric. So yeah, half inch plus the initial 12 inch. So when I'm cutting the fabric, it will be 13 inches. So for the bigger side, when you want to cut it also, you add 1 inch to the upper part, then you have add 1 inch to the lower part. This is because you'll be aiming the upper part and the lower part, not like the upper one that you will just join. So you'll be aiming it. That's why we need 1 inch here, and this is 18 inches. So in total, when you want to cut this fabric, the height should be 20 inches. So how do you now know the length of the fabric you'll be cutting? So for the length of the fabric, for this smaller piece, which is the first layer, I'll just be doing my waist times 2. I don't want it to be too, the gather should be too much here. So yeah, I'll just be using my waist measurement times 2. So that's what I'll be cutting. And for this one, I'll be cutting my waist measurement times either 3 or 4, but I would advise you use 4 so that it can go round. When you are making the plate around the first layer, it can go round. So let's just say your waist times 4 will be the length of the fabric. While the breadth, we already did the calculation, it will be 20 inches. So these are my fabric. So like I said, I'll be using the green part will be for the longer part of the skirt, while the red will be for the shorter layer. So I'm just trying to measure this again, and this is my waist times 2. Though I have a little bit of excess here, but I don't want to cut it away, just it's just a little. So you also had half inch on both sides to join the fabric together, because you are joining the fabric round, like we'll join it round. So this is the fabric for the lower parts, and this is my waist times 4. So this is the fabric I have here. So the red is your waist times 2, and we've already done the calculation for the length. If you haven't done your own calculation, please do that. And this is times 4. For the first layer, which is my red fabric, I'll just go ahead and join it by this side. I'll join it by the side just to close it up. While for the green fabric, I'll go ahead and join it by the side. Then I'll go ahead and hem the upper part and the lower part. You know, we added 1 inch. So you will hem the lower part with half inch. You turn it with half inch twice. You do the same for the upper part. Then you can make a little gathers at the green fabric. So this is what I have. So this is the fabric for the upper part. As you can see that I've joined it together, and this is what we have. And this is the green fabric. So after hemming, I went ahead to make little gathers. As you can see that the gathers is even still more than the waist of this. So I'll be placing this green fabric on the red. I'll make sure that the sides are aligning. I'll place it on this red like this. Then I'll just sew on top, round it. Make sure you sew on the previous line you've created on the green so that you don't have a lot of multiple lines at that area. So this is what I have after joining. So I will show you what it looks like very soon. So this is it. As you can see, it has a little bit here. There's a little bit of fabric at the top, and this is the waist area. So this is my elastic band. I went ahead to join it together. So for the elastic band, you should reduce your waist by 4 inch. Reduce your waist by, so let's assume your waist is 30. So the elastic you'll be cutting should be 30 and 26. Then you join the elastic together to form this round measurement like this. Then you mark the 4 points, like divide the elastic into 4 points. Then you divide this fabric too into 4 points, because we'll be stretching this elastic and we'll be sewing it directly to the fabric. Another method you can use is to create your a channel for your elastic with a fabric. You join it to the waist, then you pass the elastic inside. But I want to use the lazy way, so this is what I will be using. So I'll just be pinning the four sides together. So this is the side, this is the other side. As you can see that the fabric, I have excess of the fabric there, so I'll be stretching the elastic to meet up with the excess fabric I have. So that's how I will be doing it. So this is me after pinning. So when I want to sew, there's excess fabric there, so I will stretch the elastic to meet the length of the fabric. Then I will just sew on it. I will stretch it, then I will sew. So this is just the lazy way of fixing an elastic to your fabric or to your skirt. This is the outcome of the elastic after fixing it. As you can see, it came out really nice, and this is the skirt. This is what the skirt looks like. So this is the blouse I made in my previous tutorial. If you haven't seen it, the link will be in the comment section, so you can just click on the link to watch. So this is the blouse, and then this is what the elastic looks like on the skirt. As you can see how the elastic is, it came out really nice and very easy to make and very simple. And this is the complete outfit after I was done. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you haven't liked this video, please like, drop a comment for me in the comment section, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Bye.